Hello Aries, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. First card's the strongest. You have here compassion. Okay, 1 second, guys. All right. So shape-shifting fell upright. I only picked the top card. That's the way I read. And for those of you that may think that it's spirit that is giving these messages, no, it's not. It's my higher self. So there are no other messages coming through from any spirit. I don't deal with that. I just deal with my higher intuitive self. And the only time I do channel in this reading is right at the end. And that is with Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Very interesting kind of combination here. You do have a third-party situation. Many of you know third-party situations, they don't have to actually be... Okay, I'm putting this back. I don't want to pick two, but this is order. I only pick one. Many of you know that third party doesn't have to be exactly a person that you're having an affair with. This could be somebody who you are simply taking care of. A loved one, somebody who's sick, perhaps somebody who has found a job at a very far off location. And so that time, energy, effort is not being spent towards you. So that's something that is taking this person's energy away from you, which is considered a third party. All right, you have here a mix of cards here. Some of them are, it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. We have here compassion, followed by shape-shifting, doubt, selfhood, boundaries, surrender, nourishment, grief, mothering. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you, Aries, what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aries, I do feel that I have put you in a very uncomfortable situation. And now I do feel compassion for you, as well as empathy. Things were okay before, but then things changed. Many things are no longer the same. Many things are not what they used to be. I also realize that in this connection, no matter where I go, no matter what I do, I'm always yearning and longing for you. No matter who I'm with, what I'm doing at work, my thoughts are always for you. Right now I am doubting that the connection that you and I share may even move forward. I am doubting this because I also see now how I have changed you. I have changed you and turned you into somebody who is now very independent, self-sufficient, self-reliant. You don't need me. Maybe you never really needed me at all. But it's intimidating now. Because for me, it's like a mystery that I have to uncover, rediscover who you are. I thought I already knew who you were, but it turns out no. There are many things about you that are different. Many things that I just can't put my finger on. You are now also, I feel, very defensive, quite distant, and it's hard to be with someone like that. I feel that in this connection, there has been a lot of issues that have caused boundaries. These boundaries now exist because of the way I have behaved. I myself have put up these boundaries too. These boundaries need to be up in order to stay healthy, emotionally, physically, and mentally. I now realize that I have surrendered myself to you. My heart, my body, my mind. There is this feeling that I belong to you and you belong to me. And I do see you in a different light now. You are the complete package. There's certain things about you that are just very unique. There's a sense of nourishment when I see you. Here I have this feeling of fulfillment on a spiritual level, emotional level, and physical level. But all that has happened between us, all the things that I've said and done, and the things that I didn't say that I should have, the things that I didn't do when I should have actually taken action, those things now make me feel very guilty. I have remorse, I have regret, and I feel guilt. I do hope that moving forward, I could be able to go beyond that. I don't want to be grieving. I don't want to feel remorse, regret, sorrow, pain, suffering. I live in a world right now of sadness and melancholy because of what happened. And I am doubting that you would ever try to be with me again. It's like I have to rediscover who you are. It's extremely intimidating. Looking at you from afar, you have changed so much. But I know who really changed you. Not me. The things that I ended up doing. I never changed you in a good way. But what I have done is I feel that I changed you in a bad way. Now you are defensive. You no longer are easily approachable. I didn't know that that's what I changed. In you I have always seen, and I still sense, nurturing, this feeling of being nurtured, caring, protecting, loving. There's so many things that I have experienced, that I've seen, that I feel. I feel safe in your arms. And I sense loving warmth that comes from you, that radiates from you. You shelter me, you protect me. You give me guidance. You lead me home. This is something that I never really appreciated before. Something I never really looked into before. But as time goes by, I now am starting to see all of this. Now I'm starting to realize all of this. All right. Aries. It's a very complicated situation. It's very strange because it's like a reboot and a reset of this connection. Things have gotten so stale. There's been so many boundaries, so much boundaries. This person is completely changed now. And it's hard for you to even reach out to this person. You do feel that whatever happened in this connection, things changed the person's personality. And now it's as if you don't know them anymore. They too have changed. I'm actually seeing that the intensity in this connection, both of you are sharing this energy. You also feel some of this as your own. There's no doubt about it. There's a lot of nurturing, caring, protecting, loving feelings here. But you see, there's no passion. There's no sexual drive. There's no love. Now, when I say love, I mean like actual in love, passionate love, sexual love. But here, it's literally just admiring and loving the person for the type of human they are. It's a different kind of connection now. But the connection is like this right now because the heat dissipated, it faded away, extinguished. Eventually, things will most likely start up again. But I do see that this person does have compassion for you. Whatever happened, they do regret it. And they see you now as somebody who's different, somebody who's changed. And that really doesn't sit well with them because they don't know how to react to something like that. How do you deal with something like that? That's what this person's kind of worried about. It's not common for them to be in this type of a situation. All right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot to see what it is that caused the problem in the first place between the both of you, something that may have ruined the connection, created some type of obstacle. Four of Arrows. And then we have the King of Cups. Okay, Four of Arrows and the King of Cups. With the Four of Arrows, this talks about healing, introspection, and isolation. This person at some point in time, Aries, needed time to heal and rest. They needed some peace after emotional disappointment. And they had detached from the everyday world to regain balance in their own life. They had forced themselves into isolation, into loneliness, needing a more detached view of problems. So this person really needed to just reflect on what was going on in their life and just keep the world at a distance. They did not feel good about certain things. They wanted to make sense of certain things that were happening in this connection. But also, they had distanced themselves because they noticed that you both were not resonating on the same frequency. Your thoughts and your methods of affection and showing that was different. All right, we have here the King of Cups. With the King of Cups, this does talk about how at some point in time, the person that you're dealing with seemed to have become quite immature when it comes to emotions. They had a lack of wisdom when it came to relationships. And some of you may even have felt that this person lacked integrity. This was somebody who had once upon a time symbolized these forces, but it was all gone. That maturity, that wisdom, and that integrity was gone. There was a desire that this person had to have more control over their aspirations and their plans. But they weren't able to do that. They needed to stop fantasizing about their plans and actually get to work. This person may have seemed inconsistent with everything that they have said and done. And unfortunately, Aries, they may have also seemed unreliable. So there's inconsistency and unreliability. This is something that happened that started to create a bit of bitterness in this connection, and things started to go downhill. All right. Some of you might know this already. Some of you perhaps did not know that. All right, let's have a look at any actions. Oh, okay. Any actions, any intentions that this person has towards you. So we have the Magician followed by the Five of Pentacles. Then we have the Seven of Wands. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. And under the bottom of the deck, we have a very sweet card, Page of Cups. Oh boy, oh boy. It just looks odd. The Page of Cups just looks odd. When this person comes back into your life, trying to, for just a tiny, tiny, tiny portion of you, I'm literally getting the words beg for mercy. Somebody here is begging for mercy. That's not very common, but somebody may come back and they literally may be in this mindset where they feel that they're begging for mercy. Here you have the Magician card. So yes, this person wants to manifest you back into their life. They will try by hook or by crook, trying and giving you the best of things that they have, what they can offer, how they can reach out to you. They want to try their best, and they want to give you all of the things that you want in life. Here we also have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles talks about how in this connection, there is this desire and there's this understanding of not being acknowledged for the things that someone has done for the other. So somebody here feels very neglected. Somebody here feels rejected. This person is feeling as if too much time has gone by, a lot of boundaries are there, and not a lot has been, I guess, like there's not a lot of offer on the table for this person. You are rejecting this person. You have neglected this person, and they are feeling this. They don't like it. They feel very much down in the dumps because of this. But they're also trying to defend themselves with the Seven of Wands here. There's struggle, there's distrust, and there's certain things that happen that may have actually created problems. The problems meaning like a lot of misunderstandings may have occurred. This person is trying to, I guess you can say, trying to make things better, but they're more argumentative than anything else. So they need to get out of this mindset, out of this rough kind of mindset, and they need to be more soft and gentle. Now, time is going to go by with the Seven of Pentacles. So time is going by, and yes, this person is going to start to behave differently. They'll know it when they see it, and they'll start to act in different ways. What they need to get, they will get it, but they will get it the right way. They won't be rough and rude and mean, perhaps like they were before. Here we also have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is interesting because, yes, this talks about how in this connection, there has been somebody who once upon a time was very confident. They knew what it is that they wanted. They knew how to get it. But then what happened was there was a lack of that. And then there was silence. After this silence, in the coming future, this person, Aries, is going to reach out to you. They will not act as somebody who's very confident, somebody who's very bold. They're not going to act like that because they're not. They're not like that anymore. They're trying to start off something new with you. So they will play it by ear. They will see how it goes. They will try to take it easy. Here with the Page of Cups, this talks about how this person may reach out to you, apologize, maybe start a conversation that's very, unrelated to anything, but just in order to start talking, they need to have some excuse. And so it does appear as if they're going to be reaching out to you and they're going to try to either apologize or start some type of conversation. I'm getting tongue-tied. Oh my gosh, this person has no confidence whatsoever. They're extremely nervous, which is exactly why they're coming up as a page. They're not a king, they're not a knight, but they're a page, right? And this person is very, very, I guess you can say, it's not shy. They feel intimidated. They feel intimidated. And so when they approach, the feeling when they approach is not 100% confident. They're not confident at all. They're trying to pretend that they are, but they're not. And it's just, with these cards, it just looks like there's been bad blood in this connection. So much negativity occurred. This person doesn't know how to restart. But what they want to do is start small. Eventually, with the aim that one day things will become bigger and better within this connection. All right. Let's have a look at another set of cards that I have. These are Archangel Answer cards. All right. We have here, listen to your intuition. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. So we have here, listen to your intuition, followed by yes, exclamation mark. Then we have let go, which is a very common card that comes out because no contact has power. You need to just let go of this person, start focusing on yourself, and eventually it does appear that this person will be triggered by that, and then they will try to reach out to you. Recovery. We have let go, then we have reconsider, then we have recovery, then you have a timeline within the next few months, and then you have peaceful resolution. As mature people, oh boy, it's up to you. Just sometimes know that these cards are going to come out. It's up to you. So this is a choice now. Now this is a choice for those of you that want to stay, or maybe you don't want to stay. You have two options. For those of you that wish to stay with this person, listen to your intuition, because there are certain things in your gut that you know in terms of boundaries. What you want, what you don't want. You have to be assertive. Let this person know what all that is, that's in your heart and mind, when you get the chance. Yes, they are saying it's important to let go of the situation, of the belief, of the issue, even of the person. This person will come back to you eventually if you let them go. But when you let go, also reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do in the far future. Reconsider any actions, any words, any intentions. Reconsider everything when it comes to this person. And also reconsider letting go of something that has been causing you to get sick. For some of you, you have been sick. You have the recovery card here. For some of you that may be interested, have a look at my website. You could see something called the Chakra Checkup. That may be helpful. You can also have a look at the Holy Light package if you don't want to see the Chakra Checkup, if you don't think that that's applicable to you. Now, we also have here within the next few months, so there's a timeline. there's going to be a peaceful resolution. So that peaceful resolution will lead to a very slow and small apology. Okay? Now, for those of you, once again, as I was mentioning with the recovery card, it's not that certain things may be applicable to you or not. I kind of misspoke, if there's such a word. What I was trying to say is, with the recovery card, the angels are telling you that it's important to focus on your health. Health is wealth, first of all. And if you don't, many of you have probably increased in terms of like your anxiety, your stress levels, stuff like that. Now, our chakras also are associated to our bodily functions. That is why I do the chakra checkup. But that also includes negative energy checkup and removal. So, for those of you that wish to get rid of negative energies from your life, from around your home, your aura, inside your body, have a look at the chakra checkup package. That will be able to help you get rid of negative energies from your life, and you'll energetically feel much better as well. For those of you that may feel that that's a bit too pricey for you, I have a very generic kind of method, which is the Holy Light package. You can get that. That's a self-help guide. The only difference between the two is that with the chakra checkup, I actually go into details and I tell you exactly what it is you have and where you have them. And with the other one, which is the self-help guide, it's more of a generic. However, it does target all of the negative energies that are in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body. So that is for those of you that wish to continue this connection with this individual. Now, for those of you, Aries, that wish to simply move on, you do have a choice. Here they are telling you to finally start listening to your intuition. They're saying, yes, it's important for you to let go and reconsider the things that you think about and the things that you deal with that begin to affect your health. Start to think about all the things that are out of balance. I'm getting the word balance right now in my mind's eye. So they're saying to have a better balance, to regain balance, and to try to get rid of whatever it is and let go of those things that are no longer serving you for your greater good, for your health. We have here recovery, similar to what I said before. It is important to, of course, you can do the chakra checkup or the Holy Light package. If you feel that there's something beyond that on the physical level, yes, go to a doctor, get yourself checked up. Within the next few months, you are going to have some type of a peaceful resolution with this individual. Now, that doesn't mean that you both get together. That simply means that there will be an opportunity for some of you to finally get that closure that you've wanted all along. Not having closure leaves you hanging, and there's a lot of thought about the other person. Some people do this on purpose. They do not have that closure. They don't want to give closure to the other person because they're always thinking that, hey, I might go back to that person. So you see, they don't shut the door fully, but they keep their foot in the door. They just kind of leave it a little bit open. That's the situation here when we have something like this. Of what's happening in this connection is quite intense, and there's two ways. Some of you may want to stay and some of you may not. And those that don't want to, I can see why that is, because there was not a lot of cards that were 100% passionate and emotional and loving. There is a process, and this process does indicate that there's going to be some changes and some learning going forward. My dear Aries, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this resonated. Thank you once again for tuning in. And for those of you that are interested, I am still doing love readings right now. So I do have private readings. They're still open. If some of you wish to place an order, feel free to do so. just keep in mind that there is a waiting list, so it might take some time, but eventually I'll get to you. All right, Aries. You all take care, stay safe, and thank you so much for tuning in. Bye now.